How do you stop yourself from rambling when someone asks you a question? You know that feeling when you're in a meeting and your boss suddenly turns to you and says, "What's your take on this?" Your mind goes completely blank. You start talking, hoping the right words will magically appear, but instead you find yourself circling the same point 3 different ways, adding unnecessary details, and watching people's eyes glaze over. By the time you finish, you've said everything except what actually needs to be said. This used to happen to me constantly. I'd walk away from conversations feeling like I'd just wasted everyone's time, including my own. The worst part wasn't just the embarrassment. It was knowing that my rambling made me seem unprepared and unprofessional, even when I actually knew my stuff. My name is Sarah Chen, and I'm a corporate communication coach. Today, I want to share the exact technique I teach executives to eliminate rambling forever. I call it the 3-2-1 method, and once you master it, you'll never fear being put on the spot again. The problem with rambling isn't that you don't know what to say. It's that you're trying to say everything at once. Your brain treats every unexpected question like an emergency, flooding you with every possible angle, detail, and tangent. Without a clear structure to follow, you end up verbalizing this mental chaos. The 3-2-1 method gives your brain a simple roadmap to follow instead. Here's how it works. When someone asks you a question, you immediately choose one of 3 response formats. 3 reasons, 2 options, or 1 key point. Let me show you exactly how this works. Someone asks you, "Should we delay the product launch?" Without the framework, you might ramble about market conditions, competitor analysis, team readiness, budget concerns, and customer feedback all in one jumbled mess. With 3-2-1, you pick your format instantly. Using 3 reasons, you'd say, "We should delay for 3 reasons. First, our beta testing revealed critical bugs that need another 2 weeks to fix. Second, our main competitor just announced a similar product, so we need to differentiate our messaging. Third, delaying by 1 month puts us right before the holiday shopping season, which could boost initial sales." Or you could use 2 options. We have 2 options here. We can launch on schedule and risk negative reviews from the bugs, or we can delay by 4 weeks and launch with a polished product. I recommend the delay because our reputation matters more than being first to market. Or you could use 1 key point. The one thing we need to consider is that launching with known bugs could damage our brand reputation for years. Everything else can be managed, but trust, once lost, is nearly impossible to rebuild. Notice how each format forces you to organize your thoughts before you speak. That's the magic. Your brain stops panicking because it has a clear structure to follow. You're not trying to figure out what to say and how to say it at the same time. The framework handles the how, so you can focus on the what. The best part about 3-2-1 is how quickly it becomes automatic. After using it for just a week, you'll find yourself naturally thinking in these patterns. Someone asks about your weekend plans. I have 3 things planned. Does someone want your opinion on the new office policy? I see 2 ways this could go. Someone needs your input on a project. The one thing that matters most here is. But here's what really makes this method powerful. It doesn't just stop rambling. It makes you sound incredibly organized and thoughtful. People start seeing you as someone who thinks clearly under pressure. Your confidence grows because you know you can handle any question thrown your way. And perhaps, most importantly, your answers become memorable because they have a clear structure instead of being a fog of words. I've taught this method to hundreds of professionals, from nervous junior employees to seasoned executives. The transformation is always the same. They go from dreading unexpected questions to actually welcoming them. One client told me she used to hide in meetings, terrified of being called on. Now she volunteers to present because she knows she can organize her thoughts instantly. The key to mastering 3-2-1 is practice. Start with low-stakes situations. Use it when friends ask for restaurant recommendations. Apply it when family members want advice. Practice it in casual conversations where the pressure is low. Soon, you'll find yourself automatically reaching for the framework whenever you need to organize your thoughts quickly. Remember, the goal isn't to use all 3 formats in one answer. Pick one and stick with it. 3 reasons or 2 options, or 1 key point. Never all 3. That would defeat the purpose and create its own kind of rambling. The framework is meant to simplify, not complicate. The next time someone puts you on the spot, don't panic. Take a breath, pick your format, and watch how easily the words flow. No more rambling. No more blank stares. No more walking away wishing you'd said something different. Just clear, confident communication every single time.